Well, the official fundraising effort following the Tops tragedy on May 14th has now raised almost $3 million for the families of the victims and the survivors. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. The 514 Survivors Fund was set up by Tops and the National Compassion Fund just days after the tragedy. But as our Rob Hackford reports, it could be months before that money gets to the families.
In the aftermath of tragedies like the mass shooting in Las Vegas and the one at Stoneman Douglas High School, the job of the National Compassion Fund has been making sure donations get to where they belong. Executive Director Jeff Dion.
Our goal is to have a transparent, trauma-informed, and victim-centered process.
Visiting Buffalo Friday, nearly 4 weeks since the city lost 10 of its neighbors, Dion explained how they're building a local team to handle the nearly $3 million fund.
We need a trust and estates attorney. We need a psychological trauma expert. I don't know who those people are, but these folks do. It's like, who are the best people in your community that fit these roles? And they're coming together.
And early next week, Dion said the fund will be sharing its proposal for how and who gets the money donated.
I'm very glad to hear that they are moving toward putting out the rules of engagement.
Buffalo Common Council President Darius Pridgeon.
But I want to be clear, they are not the only fund out there. And so although they're the largest, I think that anybody, any organization that collected money in the name of this massacre and to help with this massacre must be clear now of how funds will be distributed and how it will be decided.
And we're going to want people's feedback. And it's going to say, this is the timeline, this is who should be eligible, this is how we're going to do it. And then we want to hear from people whether they think we should do it differently, whether they think it's good or bad.
I think the concern is you have people who were in the faces of these families. Whatever you need, we're going to be there to help you. You have people saying we're going to pay for the funeral costs, and still nothing has been paid for.
For families that might need the money now, is there any way for them to get support at this moment, or is it a waiting game?
No, absolutely. There are other funds that are available right now, and we know who they are, and we're happy to plug those, refer those families to those groups that make immediate assistance available. But the largest amount of money will come at the end of the process.
A process that Dion expects will conclude sometime in October. He says pledges made by corporations and money raised through efforts like T-shirt sales by the Bills take extra time. So the fund will remain open for donations until September.
Well, Dion did say that anyone looking to follow along with what happens to the Survivors Fund can also sign up for updates on their website, nationalcompassionfund.org. Also have that link posted on our website, WGRZ.com. And as soon as those rules are posted, expect to hear from the families they will impact. In the Information Center, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.